What's up, Champions fam? It's Zeke 4-0 back on a brand new WWE Champions video. I'm not going to hold y'all for long because I got a lot to unpackage in a short period of time, but bear with me. As you all can see, we got a brand new kickoff town up contest up and running for the next couple of days, which means the brand new MLC for April 2020 has begun. So go ahead, make sure to log in and get your absolutely free to play champion in modern era acrobat Bailey, the huggable one. And as you can see, I was able to max mine out. So not only did I get the legendary strap for Bailey, but I was also able to get 100 shards for the prize world champion of April 2020 in none other than the boss herself, finally, modern era showboat, Sasha Banks. Now, right out of the gate, y'all, I'm just going to say this. You already know what kind of grind it is when it comes to getting a prize world champion. But when it comes to this scenario, once more, WWE Champions has delivered when it comes to the free-to-play unit. Because, in my opinion, the same way that I felt when it came to NWO Ransacks WrestleMania's free-to-play champion in Attitude Era Striker Bret Hart NWO 2000, I feel the same way about Bailey, the huggable one. I feel that she's a top-tier unit. Now, when I had an opportunity to do some gameplay on her alongside the other champion YouTubers who were granted access to her before her release, I have to say that I was truly highly impressed for a couple of reasons. One thing, she has the advantage right out of the gate over Sasha with the class. Bailey is an acrobat, and acrobats have the advantage class-wise when it comes to showboats. But not just that, she is a hard-hitting turn 2 acrobat. Now, this was for me, I say turn 2 because I don't use perks. And when I was doing gameplay with her, testing her out, I also didn't have the monthly boost that she has now. And she two-turned everything. I swear to you, she is going to be a problem. Even after the boost is gone, she will be worth it. So just like NWO 2000 Bret Hart, I'm saying the same about Huggable One Bailey. I would strongly advise investing in her and taking her all the way up. The only thing that irks me about this MLC is, unlike the previous one, is that you don't get to collect shards of Bailey from the free-to-play briefcases. You get a chance to get her at 3-star silver, that the lowest rarity that you can get her at, or the highest rarity, 4-star gold, and anything in between. But outside of that, though, there are no common shards for Bailey, which makes it difficult and frustrating if you're free to play and you're trying to get enough shards of her to not only max out her moves, but to possibly go ahead and just fuse her to 3-star gold and start out strong and save yourself when it comes to specialty tokens, because we already know that they switch the game up when it comes to those. But I digress. I also got some solid rewards. You see that I was able to hit those 5-star silver tokens, and I got some solid ones. I got a tire that I'm going to use for my Zombie Austin. I got a Money in the Bank briefcase that I'm going to use for my People's Champ, The Rock. And I also got the final skull that I need to take up the Great One Rock to 4-star gold. So I'm set. I'm solid. I'm content with that. I got some new additions to the roster that I am really content with too. I was able to take Matt Hardy up to 4-star gold. I've had a lot of people straight up say, I've never seen a 4-star gold Matt Hardy. Well, lo and behold, your eyes did not deceive you. I did that. I also took my boy, The Big Show, to 4-star silver. I plan on getting his gear out of the Showdown shop quite soon. And I took up my free-to-play waifu, my first one before Steph, that is, and now Bailey and Lita. So yeah, we making moves. Like I said, I had plans of having a squad of pay-to-play units that were 4-star gold and a squad of free-to-play units that were 4-star gold, and we are making moves. Best believe that. But I digress, y'all. Speaking of 4-star goals, we got a brand new manager's pass, and depending on your league and your tier, I'm guessing that depending when you get the manager pass, there's going to be different rarities when it comes to the champions involved when it comes to those gold coins. Now, from what I've seen from mine, there are 4-star golds in the League 15 when you hit League 15. I saw a 4-star gold Jimmy Uso, who I definitely need. Of course, there's also the 4-star gold NWO Mr. Perfect. Rest in paradise, my boy. I even had an opportunity to see if I decide to do pulls and invest in the manager's pass, that is, to get a 4-star bronze Undisputed Future Seth Rollins, somebody else that I've been chasing for a mighty long time. So it looks solid. However, I do have to suggest this. Champions was hyping this up like crazy, like this is going to be game changing. It's just like any other pass, like your strap pass, your DX passes, your King of Kings. So you already know what you're getting. You invest, you're going to get certain perks from that. However, the other day they decided to go and renege on the manager's pass, and they addressed this on Twitter, which started up a frenzy because so many people were looking at this manager pass. Oh, like it's going to change my account forever. And then on Twitter, champions decide to backpedal a little bit and seem like they don't have that much confidence in the manager pass, or more specifically, it seems like they worded things incorrectly and they have yet to actually resolve what they misworded, so misinterpreted when it comes to the pass. So I'm just saying, until further notice, just hold off on the pass. Granted, yes, the league loot coins and the pass loot coins will help out with this MLC when it comes to hitting points. But right now, if Champions isn't confident in what they're pitching to sell to us, I wouldn't buy into a damn thing. So hold on to your disposable income for a little longer until everything's properly clarified. But from what I've seen, being in League 15 at the moment, it does seem solid. But then again, you could get a boatload of shards. There are shards offered there. But then again, you could also pull somebody top tier at a high star rarity, and that could get your roster up and moving. Because I know that I need Jimmy Uso for his ability. Purple moves destroying more gems because I need that for my broski doink since Powerhouse Harper don't work no more. And again, I would love to have Tough on my squad, and being a fan of Mr. Perfect, still don't have new gen tech. It'd be cool to pick up Attitude Era Shobo. So that's another thing I want to talk about. But let's get back to business because these tokens play something key into what I want to discuss with all of you. I do not know what's going on with this MLC, but right out of the gate, I'm not really that impressed. I am hyped over Bailey. I'm glad that Bailey's a top tier free to play unit for me to invest in and go all in on. And I feel that all of you should do the same, especially if you're not into chasing the prize wall champions. Because let's be real, China is now in the loot banners, y'all. She was a previous prize wall champion. The same will probably happen with NWO Giant. The same was the case with Rated R Superstar Edge. Champions that were on the prize wall end up, slowly getting circulated into the loot, whether it's just shards or getting the official cards themselves. So if you don't go after Sasha and you prefer to focus in on Bailey, then that's a cool thing. However, the problem comes with the prize wall is that the prices have gone all the way up. Now, the last MLC, the NWO Ransax WrestleMania, you had two different types of ingots. So now we got the Bailey shop where we use these tickets to get some solid rewards. I'm not going to take away from that. But then you also have your ingots. But it seems that the prices increase on the items that you can purchase. So 3-star, not 3-star, 2-star silver tokens, I believe last MLC were costing around, 30,000. 30K in ingots, and you could purchase them. Now they cost like 74K. It's kind of ludicrous. The gear for Sasha Banks, the boss. Now, this gear is awesome. I'm not going to take away from it because it helps boost her moves, meaning that you don't have to use a MP trainer or coach on her, especially if you got your perks maxed out with that gear on her, and you have her in a tag team with Bailey. They're a very solid offensive, defensive tag team tandem when it comes to the color turn gems from Bailey and the protect gems from Sasha. So you're able to do some crazy cascade damage if possible when everything lines up, and you're able to reduce the damage taken so you can be able to get through difficult matches. I'm not taking anything away from that, but the prices are just absurd from everything. These 5-star silver tokens cost an arm and a leg. They're over 1 million ingots. Now, granted, if we are getting contests like the Coin and Evolve contest, and we have the TP contest, and we get other different contests that offer us more high quantities of those ingots, then okay, it's different. But at the same time, looking at the difficulty of the tours when you get to hell mode, I don't know how to feel. Now, they say that difficulty ranges depending on what league you're in. I'm in League 15. And let me tell you, going up against nothing but, plus, plus 20K tag teams with maxed out straps and medals, that's going to become annoying. Not just one match, but all of the matches. Back to back. That's so many tokens, faction tokens being spent to help revive people. That's so many health packs being used to get through a node and to keep on trying, especially when you have certain restrictions and requirements that are needed. Because I was able to clear everything on mix masters, and then when I got the hell mode, not only did everybody's difficulty go up, but you also need to use Bailey as well. So depending on how you are doing with this MLC, you might have to wait a little bit until you get enough tokens to take her up properly, to get her higher up so you can survive and have that legendary strap equipped. But it's asinine. It's absolutely ludicrous looking at what they got us doing, jumping through the different hoops and whatnot. Now, I am going to speak on Bailey a little bit more before I head out of here. She has the boss and hug connection, pardon me, and that's a solid, gem link, tag link. But she also has another link that some people might not understand, and that's the BNB link. And it actually stands for Bailey and Balor because they were a mixed match tag team. So putting Bailey, the huggable one, combined with a modern era striker, Finn Balor Club, is a deadly tandem because it's +3 blue MP. And as you can see, when it comes to using Bailey, legit, she basically gets her best build right out of the gate at 2-star and then 3-star. So she's not someone like Brett where you had to wait until you got him to 4-star to get him get his best build. To some people, it ranges on opinion, but literally at 2-star to 3-star, she has her best builds: the double blue with the purple, or you could do the double blue with the red and with the blue MP gain. So she's set. She's good to go. You combine her with Balor Club running that double blue and that green, they are going to be clearing clocks because people forget when the 3-star meta was here, Balor Club was one of the top tier units. And so having him and Bailey as a tandem again is pretty cool. The same way you got Miz and Asuka as a tag team, the same way you got Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss as a tag team. We got another nod to the mixed match, and plus with the mixed masters, MLC tours going on, LT tours. That's pretty solid. That's a pretty good nod. But y'all let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this. Me personally, I like Sasha. I love using her. I'm a fan of showboats, but think about this. The free-to-play unit has the class advantage over the prize wall unit, and prize wall champions do get circulated into loot banners later on down the line. We're even seeing this now with the Fiend. The Fiend shards are offered in banners now, okay? So the same is going to happen with Sasha, but it depends on what you want to do. If you're in a competitive faction and you like both of these champions, go all in. Do what you need to do. Rely on your faction mates to do their part. You do your part, and hopefully I pray that you get rewarded. Outside of that, though, if you ain't spending disposable income, if you're not buying the $20 disposable income pack to get her at 2-star bronze, Bailey that is, if you're not spending $100 disposable income to get her at 3-star bronze to get you off to a better start so you can use your specialty tokens to take her higher up, at the end of the day, they are going to shift over, and even afterwards, I still suggest investing in Bailey. She's a top-tier free-to-play unit. Female, I feel that she surpasses Naomi and Alexa Bliss tenfold when it comes to the free-to-play side of things. I'm just really upset that they aren't offering her shards within the banner, within the free-to-play briefcase loot. That's a real piss poor move that hurts a lot of players, especially those trying to save disposable income. But if you do spend money, then you have nothing to worry about. I wish you nothing but the best of luck. But what are your thoughts, man? Like, what are your thoughts when it comes to the manager's pass, the mishap with champions hyping it up so much, and then they're like, oh, I think y'all are not understanding or you're misinterpreting what we're saying about the manager pass. What are your thoughts about the increase of nodes and difficulty when it comes to the MLC LT tours? What are your thoughts on the prices that have been upped when it comes to the prize wall ingots? What are your thoughts about the Bailey shop when it comes to those tickets and doing those Russia tours? Because they do help out a lot. There's no denying that. Getting a certain amount of keys to help out with tours, getting those shards, it's going to help out with easing up the process of getting Sasha if you're going all in for her. But although, in my opinion, it really comes down to what you, the individual, the player, really wants and needs for their roster. But that's pretty much it, y'all. We got some new contests coming in. From what I understand, we were supposed to have a faction feud, but now we're getting another showdown tournament. And also, we're supposed to get a contest, I guess, based around Rusev, because Rusev's in the loot. So we're going to have something going on with him. Plus, I also believe we're going to get the tax refund or tax return contest coming back as well, because it is tax season. So there's a lot going to be going on in April 2020. What are your thoughts so far? We're just getting started. So champions can start out slow, turn things around for the better. But at the moment, things aren't looking too good. I was hyped as hell when I found out that Bailey and Sasha were coming. Now that everything's been launched, it's kind of hard. I got a lukewarm feeling right now. I'm still optimistic, but it's not looking too good right out of the gate. Let me know your thoughts on when it comes to the changes that have happened. When it comes to the difficulty when it comes to hell mode. Are you dealing with champions and opponents that are strapped up and maxed to the brim, or what's going on with your experience overall? It's been difficult on my end, but maybe it's better for you. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Sorry for holding y'all for too long. Sorry if I was rambling and ranting, but ultimately, I am hyped to see Bailey in the game. I'm hyped to see Sasha in the game. They were playing it really smart by having Sasha look one way, and then they gave her the gear that covers the recent current look that she has. So it makes me wonder, are we going to get a heel, short-haired version of Bailey as a mega superstar during this MLC, since they doubled up with Sasha having her pink-haired look, and then we got the blue-haired gear look? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. How do you feel about the manager pass mishap? How do you feel about the prices in the prize wall? What do you think about the Bailey shop? What are you going to do? Are you going after both of them? Or are you just going to solely invest in Bailey? Are you spending money on the packs to get her to 3-star immediately? What's your move? What are your plans? How are you feeling? And until next time, mad love always. Peace.